film.
For God's sake.
Wakey, wakey. We gotta film.
What do you want?
We gotta film, remember?
Fine, whatever. You won't even say good morning to me?
Yeah, good morning. Also, your mom let me in. Very nice lady.
Mom! Oh, what's your question?
Alright, let's just start off with this easy one. What's your strength?
Are you really asking me about my strengths, David?
I know your strengths, I'm just doing it for the camera.
I think everyone knows how strong I am.
I don't think the freshmen know it.
A freshman?
Yes.
Fine, you know what? I'll show you guys a sample of my strength.
Alright, so how would you describe yourself?
Oh. I would describe myself as an unconventionally attractive. Really unconventionally attractive.
A few inches later. 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 A few inches later.
What else?
A few inches later.
I feel like if I keep going, I will inflate your ego.
No.
So
keep
big.
Going, keep
That I'll
going.
put
Name one thing I can't back up.
You're very scarily into weaponry, and sometimes that worries me.
Oh. You were saying?
I mean, that's a lot of weaponry that you probably can't even use outside of, like, in your room.
What do you mean? A lot of weaponry.
And you could spend all that money on, like, a mortgage, a house, a car, maybe save up for a child.
A child?
Yeah, maybe, like, upgrade your phone. You're still using an iPhone 7. You know?
I like my iPhone 7.
I mean, I have, you know, facial recognition, you know.
And?
I don't even need to touch it. I just...
Your point being?
Less effort.
Okay, and?
It's easier.
And?
You know, it's just... Look at all that. You don't need all that.
Yes, I do.
Oh! Oh, no! Hey, wake up.
What the heck, bro?
Why are you asleep on a Tuesday afternoon, 4 p.m.?
Your point?
But why are you asleep?
Because I can.
You have to film. Let's get up.
Fine.
Ah.
Dude, this is so awkward.
What do you mean?
It's like, I have a chair in the middle of my room, out of nowhere, when there's literally a desk, another desk, my table where I sit in the bed, right?
Yeah?
But look at me. I'm in the middle of this room, in front of my laundry.
What's the point you're trying to make here?
The point is, this is a very awkward interview setup.
Okay, well then where would you like to go then?
Cut the camera.
Oh my god.
Can
Well,
actually be funny.
I don't have a lavalier, so that kind
Lavalier.
of stuff. So like, why do you act so flamboyant? You know, so extra. That's what hip kids would say.
Okay, care to explain a bit more?
Like, why do you act like you're always being filmed?
Simple, I have no father figure when I was growing up, and I got my masculine traits from film. So that's why I act the way I am.
Well, it's kind of ironic that I'm making a film about you.
Right, it's really ironic that I am actually shooting for a film career, right?
Yeah, say hi to the camera.
Howdy. But yeah, that's basically pretty much it.
It's like,
For 12 years of my life, I had no father figure because he was here in America. My father was here in America, and it was only till recently when I moved here to the United States. Yeah, but for most of my life, yeah.
so like what movies what movies like made you the way you are?
I mean, the biggest part are American movies, superhero movies especially. That's why I tend to act like a superhero so much, because I grew up watching a ton of superhero movies. Most prominent figures were Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man for me.
Basic.
Call me basic, but I nerded out on them.
Yeah.
I was the OG nerd before it was so cool.
Yeah, but you know, you have other cool superheroes like Blue Beetle, you know, Plastic Man, all that cool stuff, you know. But you know, that's cool.
Yeah,
you know?
I know about those.
Okay.
If it weren't for Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man, I wouldn't be immersed in Captain America, Wolverine, Punisher,
Oh, look at you.
Wonder Woman.
Look at your little Marvel action, you know.
Wonder Woman's DC, by the way. Don't do that. I'll break your finger. Soon you won't be able to.
Pain to cut it out.
Anyway, keep going.
So like, why do you always have to like be the center of attention? Like,
Because I never got the center of attention when I was a kid.
because it was like painfully obvious, like in the earlier days, that you were just like putting a persona up, you know?
Yeah.
Like who's the ideal person that you want to be? Is that like your persona? Like the ideal person you want to be?
Yeah.
Dang, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like, well, it's more complicated than that. But I wasn't expecting like that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be the best me that I can. I try to be the person that I want to be.
Like, how would what makes you like come out of that phase?
What do you mean what makes me come out of
Like
that
what makes you
phase?
break character?
What do you mean what makes me break character? That's the problem, David. People think it's just a persona. Well, yes, in some spectrum it quite is, but in reality, that's an extension of me. That's me. It may be just a front or a mask for some people, but in reality, everyone has different personas. You have a different persona when you talk to some people, right? I mean,
Yeah.
some. It's in everyone. I just happen to be consistent with it.
It's kind of hard to tell, like when you switch from like, I guess like the easiest way is like public versus private.
Because people think that there should be a difference. I don't have that difference.
Like, the line is so blurred.
It's like people expect me to be the real me, but when I do give it that, they think it's a fake or a persona. They think it's just boisterous or arrogant.
I mean, can you really blame them?
No, I can't. I really can't. But sometimes what you think is not true is true. Sometimes it's the reverse.
Like how? How?
People think that it's a front, that I'm putting up a front, when in reality it's just me coming out of my shell. Me letting my walls down and me being me.
So, like, what tear down those walls, like, hypothetically?
So it started when I was in 8th grade, when I moved here to America. I started gaining a lot more confidence in myself, and slowly but surely my walls started to go down, and it revealed who you think is a character.
So if I
It's a
were to send you
persona.
back to the Philippines, you would just go back into your shell, right?
Well, now, not really, because I just,
Dang, because I was thinking about deporting you. But anyway,
if you can deport me, I mean, you can try. But if I was deported now, I would be treated like nobility there.
really,
Pretty much, yeah, because when I was a kid, I was the fat kid. I was the fatso. I got picked on all the time. That's why I was very, reserved, quiet, shy, all that.
I mean, kind of hard.
Yeah, but I can still whoop your ass.
Yeah, true.
And look what you're doing.
I mean, I could probably outrun you.
You want to test that theory? Let's go. Let's go cut the camera. Let's go. Let's go.
Go.
A few inches later.
So you got a pizza.
Don't ask where.
The box is literally right in front of us.
Alright. So you may be more athletic than me.
So get this, right? You said you could outrun me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 10 to 20 pounds heavier than, no, actually, no, 100 pounds heavier than you.
Maybe like 120 after this pizza.
Yeah? I was wearing sandals.
Mm-hmm.